We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Drew Smyly is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Christian Yelich.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. But we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate, Willy Adames. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Throw over to the bag. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Two out, nobody on. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. None left for Milwaukee. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
So stepping in, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ian.
Now here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start the road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Standing in now, Suzuki, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's by him for strike 1.
Count 1-1.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Dansby Swanson is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and in at the plate steps Keston Huron.
The second baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Huron.
Ball 1. And it's fouled away. 1-1.
Two balls, two strikes.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. At the plate, Michael Brasso is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Hiura gets his lead at first, nobody out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat as he'll take a look at ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. There's ball 4. Next for Milwaukee, Tyrone Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase, and this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. From the belt, kicks and deals. Eric Lauer is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Up next to Milwaukee.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Striding in once again, Willie Adames. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Ready with the 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Grounded down the third baseline, and he'll just step on third and the inning is over. At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He went deep in the contest last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So digging in now, Nelson Velasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is in his tracks now, and there's the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Into the box now, Christopher Morrow.
Number 5.
First offering on its way.
No, inside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swung on, missed. 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that misses 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Michael Bronco. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Takes this the other way to right. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The batter.
So 2 away in the Brewers' half of the third. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up. At the plate, Nico Horner, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 1-0 home.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now.
Ball 2.
And that misses 2 and 2.
2-2 count.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Batting 8. The catcher.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that means the catcher, Yan Gomes, bats next. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Drew Smyly stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now the 1-0. Right side. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tyrone Taylor, as we begin the top of the 4th. In there, no balls and a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, number 25.
Digging in for his second at bat, Henry. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 52.
Digging in, Eric Lauer picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance.
Yeah, and for a pitcher, Matty, that was a successful AB right there. Good job helping his own cause.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Christian Yelich would be next. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Coming to the plate now, Suzuki. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Tellez is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
The batter, number 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Patrick Wisdom is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now a throw over, just keeping him close. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball just inside. The 2-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Nelson Velasquez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Striding in, Christian Yelich. It was a walk in his last trip.
The right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yelich.
Count 1-0.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back. Left field. Jeffrey.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit hard towards center. And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Keston Hiura comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. First and second now, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Brewers strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Adames brings it in. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Up next for the Cubs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Nico Horner hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in, Yan Gomes. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Michael Brasso, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the sixth.
Brasso.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one, no strike.
And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Fouled away. The 3-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Stepping in now, Rowdy Tellez. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. Tellez, a California-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. A bare hand for one. Back to first, and he throws it away. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Tyrone Taylor.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Here's the 0-1 pitch. One out and a runner on second base. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Henry. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
3-0 now.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4. Into the box now, Eric Lauer. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's the 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. The Brewers strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Zach McKinstry is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. And now a pitch on the way. Popped him up. Hira waits on it. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Swing and a chopper to third. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
The next Cub up, Suzuki. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Brad Wick is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Velasquez is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Willie Adames. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 33.
Digging in to try it again, Jesse Winker. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Wick rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Now the 1-0.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch, and a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. 1-1 the count. The pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Just off the plate and high, ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So striding forward now, Nelson Velasquez. He's set, and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Runners on first with 1 down. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Stepping into the box, Christopher Morrow. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball misses here to start the at bat. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. From the stretch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box now, Nico Horner, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. And he pops it up. Hira over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no run. Ready to begin the 8th, and in at the plate steps Keston Hira.
Keston Hira.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it's backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Keenan Thompson gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 71, Keenan Thompson.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Suzuki is there, 2 down. So coming to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count. 3-2.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they lead it. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's inside. 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And a full count now, 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
The pitcher, Keenan Thompson.
Matt Merker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 41, Matt
Now
Merker.
time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A 1-1. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here. Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Adames ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now back.
Ready for another
Number
chance?
27.
Suzuki 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that. Michael Rooker enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch coming, here it is.
Rooker.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Into the box. Henry, a couple of walks for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Rooker, originally from Mississippi, he was selected in the 11th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Eric Lauer. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last. Devin Williams comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Winker is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting. Number 16.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Williams playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Nelson Velasquez is on deck. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Up next to the Cubs, the center fielder, Nelson.
Stepping up to the plate, Nelson Velasquez. Cody Bellinger will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Cody Bellinger.
There's a swing and a miss, says, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down.
Nope.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Christopher Morrow is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Fouled off. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. 2 out with the man at first. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. And tonight's end.